To the LCS guys, who's the funniest person in the team? Definitely Luger.
I think Luger is pretty funny.
Definitely Luger.
Luger by far.
Luger says some really troll stuff a lot of the time.
I mean, other than me, I think maybe Dokla. Yeah, he's just funny, I think. I don't know. He's just funny.
Yo, this is Palafox.
This is Boom. This is Jacob.
This is Contract.
This is Luger.
Hi, this is Steven. Maybe you know me as Triple.
This is Breezy. This is Dokla from CLG Bootcamp.
And I'm going to be answering fans' questions.
Presented by Delta.
What LCK player did I run into and how were your matchups first time?
So I played against Doron, Nuguri,
I went versus Canyon and Showmaker mid jungle.
Showmaker, Keen.
Rascal, a bunch of LCK pros. I mean, the matchups were fine against them. I did solo kill Nuguri and honestly carried the game against them. Everyone was watching me behind me.
The only one that was notable was like Showmaker. I solo killed him like 4 times and we just lost the game in 20 minutes because other shenanigans were happening around the map. But he just farmed and he was still really strong.
Maybe like Faker. I play against him like mid lane. I have like 40 CS different against Faker. So yeah, maybe Faker.
What's the hardest thing about Korean solo queue?
Hardest thing for me about Korean solo queue is just like keeping a good mental.
Being level-headed throughout the whole grind. So don't let one bad day affect you. Or
Stay true to your goal in the game, you know? And like, even though you can play better than somebody doesn't mean that you'll win the game every time.
Probably adapting.
You just need to adapt in what they're doing in the game.
Adapting your playstyle, because here there's a lot of fighting.
They play very well mechanically, but sometimes they just run around and keep fighting. You know, there's no like purpose for the fight. So sometimes, you know, you're up a lot of gold and then you just lose the game off of like a couple of plays that made no sense. Like it shouldn't have happened in the first place, and that can be like pretty frustrating at times.
You're playing babysitting simulator and not solo queue, because if you piss someone off, there's actually a bush coming out of the base from bot lane near the second tier tower. They'll stand in that bush if you piss them off and just AFK the game. So that is a very common thing.
What do you mean this doesn't look safe?
What's the most challenging thing about traveling? I think just the time duration.
It is, I think, at least a 14-hour flight from LA to Korea.
I would imagine it'd be the jet lag, but honestly, we traveled at a pretty good time. So right when we landed, it was only a couple hours before everyone's like normal bedtime. So it wasn't that bad. So thank you, Delta, for that.
Not forgetting stuff. I mean, this time around, I forgot my trimmer. I also forgot my like shampoo and stuff. That's about it, just forgetting the small stuff.
I mean, I would say here it's definitely language barrier. Some people speak a little bit of English, but sometimes, you know, like, I mean, you can't really communicate with them at all. So that's definitely the most challenging thing.
Favorite moment of the boot camp so far?
Going out with my teammates in order to get dinner. There was a lot of like funny moments and like just good food while we were there.
Man, I sit next to Palafox and he's just permanently raging at his teammates out loud. So definitely anything to do with him being angry.
My game is not going that well, unfortunately.
I think it's just everyone in the room playing solo queue, just talking about their games, and we're all just having a great time.
Honestly, traveling to Lottie's World.
The Lotte World theme park is like super cool, and I tried all the roller coasters and stuff like once. Just being able to say that I went there is super cool, and I got these like fox ears or cat ears with a little cactus on it, a little memento.
Okay, I have some memory about Dokla. We were outside with like some ice cream place with Dokla and Triple, I remember. And like randomly Triple told the Dokla to put your jacket off and show people your muscle. Like randomly, it was like randomly, and like the Dokla do it, and it was so funny. Like it was kind of like cold outside. And like you just like show the muscle.
What are your go-to emotes in the game?
Okay, that's a good question. That's an important question you ask me.
I'm not really fun when it comes to emotes, but the standard thumbs up emote
Using like in solo queue, just like normal like emotes.
conveys so much, because it can just mean so many things. Like, yeah, I'm really pleased with you guys, or it could be like, yeah, good job, you guys just ruined my lane. It's open to interpretation, you know what I mean? So I think that is my favorite one. Little honorable mention is the one where Jinx is like doing this one. That's gotta be my second favorite.
Who is the best dressed member on the team? Poom or Luger?
I don't know who the best one is actually. It might be Luger.
Goes from day to day, but I think Luger cares the most about how he looks, so probably Luger. He even bought these shoes that kind of match the CLG look, so he'd wear those on game day. So
I will say the worst one is probably Christian, just because he puts in like no effort and he wears like flip-flops everywhere. Like a true gamer, so I respect it.
I'd like to think that I dress pretty nice, but other than that, I don't really look at clothing.
Most people say you or a Luger.
Yeah, I mean, I like Luger's outfits too. Sometimes he puts really nice outfits.
what are the honest expectations of Summer Split, and do you feel like you've made significant improvements as a squad by then?
My honest expectations of the Summer Split is that we will be able to make playoffs this time around.
Overall, the bootcamp has definitely helped upgrade my play, especially mechanically. I feel like I'm just getting much better in like 1v1s, 2v2s, skirmishes, things like that. So expectations are definitely to be much better than the bottom half. Definitely confident that we can do so.
At least make top 6, top 5. I mean, I think that right now we just need consistency and we need to work on our like teamwork together. And I mean, coming to Korea has helped that a lot. So yeah, I mean, I think that like my expectation for us is like top 6, top 5 at the very least.
Well, for this question, I feel like we can only say like personal stuff. Even though we are in Korea right now and you know we're improving ourselves, like we're improving our mechanics and doing what we can to improve, it's only personal improvement, right? So if we can't use that and still, you know, mesh better together or play better as a team, all of this, like, you know, it's not going to change anything. You can be a god mechanically, and if you can't, you know, have good teamwork, then it's not going to work. I think hopefully it'll help us to be better as a team, but we'll have to see, or I'll have to see, you know, when scrim starts and when we start to put in work as a team, then that answer will probably come.
What is your go-to pump-up song at the moment? Pretty much any Kanye West song. I'm listening to Love Lockdown right now.
It's just gotta be some EDM song for me, so Martin Garrix.
It's Run It Up by Lil TJ. Puts you in the moment, you know, it just makes you feel like you're gonna win, and you know, like it just makes you feel hype.
How long has everyone been playing League for?
The short answer is too long, really. I've been playing since season 2, which I was probably 12 or 13, so yeah, a bit too long for my liking, but it's been fun.
I'm playing since like season 3, 2 maybe, so like kind of like 9-10 years. Yeah, I mean, I play actually too much, I don't know.
If CLG created their own line of CLG Crocs, would you wear them?
Definitely, I mean, Crocs are the GOAT.
Most definitely. I've been wanting to wear Crocs for quite a while now, but I've never made the jump.
Of course, I will take any free merchandise, and Crocs are really comfy. My entire family has like not just 1 pair, not just 2 pairs, but like 3 pairs of Crocs each.
I love wearing flip-flops, you know, like I go to work in like my little electric scooter. I mean, Crocs are just lit.
Me personally, I prefer wearing flip-flops. I have Nike slides. Yes, I would wear CLG Crocs without a doubt.
If it's making you laugh, you gotta answer it.
It's my mom, bro.
Being the parent of a pro gamer and having to learn and accept this whole experience for our son and our family, how did your parents accept it? Damn, I'm pretty sure most families have a different situation when it comes to this, but I don't really have any like expectations for like the upper generation to kind of understand this industry just yet. I don't mean to generalize, but my family did take it pretty poorly initially, but they became supportive like very quickly. I think my mom was like a bit shocked for a day or 2, and she's been really supportive of me ever since. So I don't think there's a downside to going into the industry, especially if you're fresh out of high school, just because most people don't actually know what they want to do.
I mean, when I start, like it's kind of like take a long time, and you know, of course, like your family saying like, you know, like focus school or like other stuff. But yeah, I mean, it take kind of like long time, even like for my family, kind of understandable. But yeah, I mean, we did it. Thanks to watch the video. Yeah, have a good day. See ya.